Alright, so like this is like a Dofus Touch gameplay, and I haven't played this game in like maybe like a couple years. So I'm kind of new. Well, I'm return. Excuse me, I'm returning. So like this is like a gameplay. This is part one. Um, if you guys like this type of content, which it really doesn't matter because I'm doing this for myself, then ask for more. I'm going to be doing more anyway. So as you can see right now, I'm going through the motions. Actually, this game used to be quite different. A while ago, it was like it was in Incarnam. I think that's how you say it. And it's completely new right now. Right now, it's really completely new. I chose the Scram or Sram. I don't really know how you say it. I chose that class because it seems kind of fun. I mean, I played it before. Um, so like throughout the video, I'm wondering which like attribute should I do or go for, like agility, fire, water, or like wisdom. Well, I don't even know if you can play a wisdom scram or like what is it? It's agility, fire, water, and strength. Yeah, strength. So throughout the video, I'm kind of like wondering what I should do. So as you can see, like it's the game has changed, way different. It's a way different. Um, I really do wish they had. I really do, like really do wish they had. What's that class called? Eliotropes and Upper Mages. Yeah, I mean that's the reason why I quit, because they didn't have those classes. I mean, like, who doesn't want to be Yugo? Well, I don't want to be. I just want, just vibing with the character. So as you can see, the hammer one shots all of them pretty easily. Slight. And I know like it's kind of like a long video. I didn't expect it to be this long, and this is part one of many parts. As you can see, I have no friends right now, so if you play the game, add me. Could do something. Maybe you could leech me. Yes, back in the day, I used to be getting leeched, getting buku XP. No shame in it. But yeah, the game has really changed. Like, there's islands now. If you can see, like, if I pressed on the map, you see like there's like islands. Like, it used to just be Incarnam, and then you went to Asteroid. So I'm pretty sure there are different achievements as well. Maybe the whole, like as a whole, the whole designs of the game has changed. So like as you can see, like I'm doing the quest, a little quest. If you see me like going back and forth doing things, it's because like I'm new to this game, and because I think I was tripping. So this is the shop. Oh yeah, for the shop, I remember buying buku gold teens to buy stuff. I used to never like the forming my commas. If you wonder what commas is like the currency for this game. I used to hate that. Like, so say like I used to do maybe like, so miner, you could be a miner, like forming ore and stuff like that, things of that nature. You can cut down trees. I forgot what you call that. You can do a lot of stuff. You could be a tailor, a jeweler, craftsman, sword craftsman, dagger craftsman. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's all the same thing. But I used to hate grinding for camels. It takes a lot of patience, and that's really something I didn't have at the time. Well, maybe I do now. And I'm gonna try. Well, it's the challenge. I'm not gonna buy no guillotines. Not saying that I can. I'm not gonna do none of that. It's just gonna be a pure walkthrough of the game. Now, some of the stuff I do might be off camera. Like, I might just do some quest in this video and do all like, I'm trying to get all the achievements, or I'm trying to get a high achievement level. So I might do all that off screen because that's kind of boring. And I have to figure out what I'm doing. Might use Google, won't lie. And I know that there's not really that many English Dofus players. They really speak French or Spanish. I remember playing Coliseum. Every time they was talking trash, I had to search up what they was saying, so I really didn't even know what they was saying. Yeah, I really did hate playing with people that made me or told me what to do. I like those players. Like as a beginner player, I really didn't know how to play any class good. In fact, I never reached level 200 before, which is something I'm trying to do. And well, I don't know if I already said this, but tell me which route should I go? Right now, I think I'm sticking to intelligence right now. I might reset my stats. If you can still do that with the plumes, I might do that. And I will be doing a lot of Coliseum, even though I just told you about the bad experience, but I really don't care. And I mean, like on the character selection screen, Saram used to be like the easiest class, one of the easiest besides Osmosa. Now, I remember this one update where they have the Osmosa, like they can combine all their animals into one big giant thing that does a lot of damage. I hated that. And that's why I started to go for the Osmosa class. I remember I used to change all my classes back to back because I really couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. Because if I saw one class do a cool thing, I want to be that class. But I'm just going to be sticking to a surround and just walk through. And if any English guilds want to invite me, then invite me. Slide through. So as you can see, killing enemies, it kind of gets tedious if you know what I mean. You're doing the same thing over and over. Yeah, using the intelligence trap. The next video, well, I'm not going to tell you what the next video is going to be about. It's going to probably come soon. I mean, I am going to be kind of on and off the game. Well, mainly on because it's a summertime and have nothing but time. Not all the time in the world, but all the time in the world. If you know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all high schoolers know what I mean. And this what if, I mean, like, I'm tripping. This channel used to be mainly about what ifs, but I'm adding extra content, as you can see, just on the side. This is mainly a what if channel. In fact, go get that Yu Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball video to 25 likes. Y'all Dofus fans, I want y'all to get that to 25 likes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell a story. Right? I'm gonna tell a story. So, Dofus gets toxic. Sometimes it gets really toxic. I'm not gonna say no names though. So, I was in this guild, right? I remember I was in this guild. This is way back when I was young, maybe like in 6th grade or something. So my mind like isn't as evolved as it is right now. So there was this dude. I won't say no name. I really do want to. So there was this dude, right? And this girl. So I was in this girl's guild, but I was the highest level player. Like I think I was like maybe 136 at the time or 114. I was playing a Foggernaut, and this dude told the guild leader, the girl, that I was doing bad things to people in the guild, which I don't know how that worked. It didn't make sense to me, and I think he was, I don't know, bro, because it didn't make sense. The lie he told didn't make sense at all. I don't know why she believed him. So she ended up kicking me out the guild. So I went to ask her, and she's like, such and such told me this and that, you're out the guild, blah blah blah. I think something about harassing other players or like stopping them from leveling up. I don't know how you could do that in a game like this. So one thing leads to the other. I talked to the person that told her. I wish I could really see the names because it would be really easier. So I talked to the person that told the guild leader that kicked me out, right? So I'm talking, and I'm telling him why are you lying, bro? And he ends up blocking me, bro. That got me so infuriated, bro, because I was like, why are you lying? And like his friend, the girl that was in the guild leader, she wasn't gonna believe me anyway, because she was on his meat. So things like that. Like, I really was having some crazy thoughts in my head. Like, if I saw this dude on the street, it was up. It was up. I don't mess with none of them. Like, I don't wish nothing good on none of y'all. I don't wish nothing bad on none of y'all. Just F you. F both of y'all, in fact. It was crazy because I was a kid at the time, and these people playing were grown-ups, bro. They were grown-ups. And they were stupider than me. Not to say I was stupid. So yeah, that's a story. It's not an interesting story. I have way more stories to say, but it's kind of going to get a little explicit because it was Dofus at the time. I remember having this best friend, Memphis. Yeah, that was his name. That was like my first Dofus friend. He was a Yop, and I started off as a Yop as well because like I was watching the Waifu series and they didn't have Elia trophy. They had it. I would have been picked it. So I was like, you know what? Let me be the Yop god of the game. You know, so that's my friend. Shout out to him. He probably will figure out who this is. I don't know if he will though. So as you can see in the game, you know, just fighting. Like I said, it gets repetitive. And this game is not the funnest of games. The only fun part is the social aspect of the game. Doing quests is not fun. I hope maybe some people have fun, but doing that is not fun to me. I remember like I would search up how to do the quest. They weren't fun. I remember the Wabi quest, the Wabi Island quest where you get the 60 or 30 wisdom Dofus. Okay, now that one was hard, bro, cause like I think you had to have 3 people at one point, and then the dungeon, it was alright, but not the funnest thing to do since the monsters were aggro at the time. I think I don't know if they're aggro now, but at the time they were aggro, and I remember getting into so many fights, dying so many times. I would have to search up the pathways to like go to one area. It got really repetitive and kind of aggravating. So as you can see, I'm doing the quest. You know, hit me up if you want to be friends. You know, leech me. Get me to... Well, I don't want to get leeched no more because then I'll have to make a buku commas just to be a decent strength for my level. I don't know if I want to get leeched. Because you can get leeched. Now, the pros are your level is going to boost drastically. At the... what's the word called? I don't know. I'm not even going to use it. I'm not going to use my big ring for y'all right now. So you're going to level up really fast at the cost of losing the experience of the game. You won't. The game gets funner the harder things are, and it depends on what type of people you're playing with too. If the people are fun to play with, then the game will be fun. If they're not, then it won't. Like I said, this is not a solo game. I hope I can get more people to play with me, cause this right now is not the best. And I don't know if there are a lot of English players like me. And the game is really changed. It kind of looks like the PC version. Now the PC version, we're not going to even talk about that. That's way you know what? Yeah, we are. That's way better than this. Except every time I try to play it, my computer will lag a lot. Trying to run multiple accounts because I know a good way to play that game, a sufficient way, is to run multiple accounts. I don't know if they they don't allow you to do this on Dofus Touch. You will have to use like a Lindo emulator, something like that. By the way, I don't use that quotation marks. I did not use that quotation marks. But yeah, want to try to reach a level of 200, which is something never did. Like I said, this isn't the funnest game to play, but I think it's top 10, maybe no, top 5, top 3 turn-based games on the Play Store. It has to be. Has to be. I mean, like, in this game, some people really consider their guilds like family. And this game is for some people, it's like an escape from the real world. Like, if you have to play with certain people and like play with a lot of people to like really understand that this is like their escape from the real world. I never really got that vibe from other games. Some people, their guild is like their family, like core family. Like they'll get really upset if someone leaves, and that kind of goes to show you the effects that this game has on you. And I'm like, I mean, they used to have this saying that if you quit Dofus, you're always going to come back. You're always going to come back, and that's nothing but true. And I don't think that's a good thing. At this point, I used to be addicted to this game. I'm really not no more. Like I could care less about it, but you know, kind of bored. Decided to come back to this. I remember wasting a lot on this game, wasting a lot of my time. Now we're kind of fighting these minions, whatever they are. They're really known. You're not really that strong. In fact, the boss that's going to be in this video, but this is pre-recorded if you're wondering, so I'm really just talking over the video. The boss isn't really that strong. I remember, now this is one thing that made the Incarnam, like the older version of this game, a little harder. The boss for that version of the game, you can't necessarily solo that boss. It depends on what level you are. And then you never really got the level booster pack at all. So you would have to play with friends to get that boss. But at the same time, Dofus, the community is getting deader and deader. Like, people are leaving this game. And I can understand why. It needs to hurry up and catch up to the PC version. If it did, the PC... This game is way bigger on PC. The PC players would come to the mobile more if Elia Trobes and Hupper Mages were there. Well, that's what I believe anyway. I know I would have never quit it if I could play as Hugo. Kind of just rambling on my thoughts. I'm going to be doing that every video. I'm just going to be talking. It's not necessarily going to be about what's happening in the video. And I know I'm going to do a lot of dungeon runs, gameplays, or whatever. Oh yeah, I remember this one place in the game called Fry Guys. It's kind of like an in-game level place, area, whatever you want to call it. It was cool. I mean, I remember getting leeched over there a lot. What's crazy is I never tried any of the in-game dungeons. I really want to do that in this run. If you see me in the next part, and I'm not going to record every step of the process, as I said, that's going to be too tedious. I know, like, for most Dofus players, they probably just want to see dungeon runs and sets. Like, if I give me a little good set, they'll probably want to see that. I don't know if I want to go intelligence or agility or strength. I don't know. Because, I mean, like, if you're strength and you're in, like, Coliseum, it's either you're going to be, like, high, like, close up, high damage. I mean, you're going to have to have a good weapon, too. Close up, high damage, intelligence, that, too. And it's either, like, you're going to have to make a lot of trap combos with that. And don't get me wrong, trap combos are good. But when people start predicting where you put it, it gets aggravating. Now, agility scrum, you're going to do damage either way. Like, the double, it's going to lock up the opponent. It's so aggravating to do that. I remember getting locked up by a double multiple times, and because of that, I could not do what I wanted to do. Like Yop's Wrath, yeah, good luck pulling that off when you get trapped by the clone. Well, you can use jump, but still, you're not gonna have enough AP to do anything else. When, like, compared to just running up to your opponent. I really think all the English players should unite and be in one alliance. And like, cause there's so few of us. There should be like they all should unite and be in one alliance. That would be cool. Now I don't want my channel to be all about Dofus. This is not the intention. I make anime what is. That's my thing. This is just a side thing for when I'm not riding. And if you're wondering why I'm not as consistent with my videos, well, I'm going to be more consistent. It's because, well, I gotta think of ideas like for the what if Naruto was an Uchiha. I tried to make a unique version of it. Well, I'm gonna redo it to where he has the regular Sharingan and all, because I think it would be more better. And I'm not gonna tell you the what if I'm gonna make very soon. I'm not gonna tell you. It's because I run into a lot of people who hate on me with the videos. Like I look at their channels, like the first comment their channel ever has is either 9 times out of 10 they're hating on me or have criticizing me, but I don't care because they're still watching like the video. Well, I care about my fans. Let me rephrase that. I don't care about the haters. So, or like they praise me. Now the praises, I remember my first subscriber. I'm not gonna say no names, but I remember my first subscriber. Thank you very much. You were my first subscriber. I remember trying to get this channel. Oh, right now the goal is really like 1,000 subscribers. Oh, I think this is the dungeon. We're in the dungeon part. This isn't really hard at all. I mean, like the old version of this, they had boards which would push you back. They had tofus, which would, I think they stole your MP. They had a lot of stuff. They had those arachnids. I hated those. They did too much damage. I remember like farming the arachnids. I mean, like you have a good wisdom set, and you're like a Yop. You can do that. When like it'll just take a couple hundred fights to level up, solo leveling. But playing this game solo, it's boring. I'm gonna tell you right now, unless you have multiple accounts, you're not going to finish this game solo. Well, let me not say that, because you probably can. It's just gonna take a ridiculous amount of time though. Yeah. Hope you guys are like enjoying the video. Well, it's kind of like a basic video with just gameplay. I am thinking of doing a Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom gameplay. I never played that game before and I really want to because it seems fun. Like the building aspect of it, yes. I like the combination. It just looks immaculate. I have no flaws about this game. No flaw. Well, I could think of some things I like. I think they could have included more aspects to make it more Zelda like add more aspects from the Ocarina of Time. Maybe they could have even added the Triforce back. Well, I don't know if that would improve the game. Just giving some suggestions. I also heard that the new Blackpool season 4 was coming out. That's gonna be good, I guess. I think it's coming out in November, maybe. Too bad, like, you're gonna have to wait for the English. Bro, I swear, I think in 2020, 2019, 2020, 2021, in between these years, I don't know which one, they had a fundraiser Well, if they raised €1 million, they'll make the new season or just it'll be the episodes of the new season. Now, they paid their fans to budget the show, and they're not dropping it as soon as possible. How does that make sense? You're gonna pay your fans to budget your show, then you're gonna take years to drop it. It kind of is smart, but the wait, the amount of time we have to wait, that's aggravating. Like I came into this like I was a youngster, like I was probably 11, 12. I came in just like, oh, this is probably gonna come maybe in a year. I'm still waiting. It's 2023. I'm still waiting. It's probably coming out 2024, 2025. Like I said, your fan base, the same people who pay for the show, they grow older, they have different interests. This game is really a distraction from real life and a escape, if I'm really being honest. They move on. But the new Waxful series, it will be kind of fire. Yugo in that cloak does kind of look cool. I mean, it really did look cool to me. And his brother, Adamai, I think. Yeah. I have no idea what the plot is going to be. I remember making up the plot in my head when I was younger, because like I really wanted to watch this. And I'm still waiting. I mean, I've lost interest in the show. I'm never going to rewatch it unless if that new season come. You already know I'm going to rewatch the whole series. You need to get caught up. Oh, and I don't want to say like and subscribe because I feel like every time I say that, people will do the opposite. So I'm probably not going to say that too much. You know what? I don't care. Like and subscribe. Trying to get more subscribers. I'm really doing this to get more subscribers for the wooded portion of my channel. Trying to be consistently posting on my channel. I wonder how many subscribers I will have when I have 100 videos on here. I'm trying to get all the Dofus fans on here so they can watch my what ifs if they like anime, which I'm pretty sure they do. Well, most of them. I know you English players hear me. It's hard to play with those Spanish and French players, especially when they start joking on you. Like when they make funny and you gotta translate what they're saying, and you gotta translate what you trying to say to them. I hate that. Why can't they do the same for you? We're the English players. They should be doing that for us, not the other way around. But when they do, they make less sense. I feel like if English players translated their words into Spanish or French and communicated with it makes more sense. When a Spanish player tries to does it with us, it doesn't make sense at all. They're horrible at it. I think a lot of people are horrible at it. Because I was a top tier translator. If you talk that, like I will say something back 9 times out of 10. If I don't, I probably translated what you said too late. I'm have like a late response. That's how I always had to. I wonder what Coliseum will be like for this kind of class. I don't know what set I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna stick with intelligence for now, unless I change my mind. I'm going to look on YouTube, like surround builds, and I'm gonna pick which one looks the coolest. I did consider using a Ya, but it's kind of too basic. They do a lot of damage though. Or a Foggernaut. See, now Foggernauts, they're cool if you know how to work them. If you don't, they're kind of, but they're still cool. Oh yeah, the video. This is the boss fight, and it's not hard at all. It's the easiest boss fight I ever seen in my life, probably. Well, not my life. Maybe in Dofus's time, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, things are happening in the battle. I have my little trap line right there. It's not going to finish him off, I already know. I needed more time to be. It was really for the boss, but as you can see, L surround. It's not really doing. I should have put it off to the side. Even if I did, I would have to push her into it. Yeah, setting up a trap line. It's like the fight's gonna be long if you don't know what you're doing. The fight's gonna be long with just setting up like a trap combo. But they're always fun to see, like just pushing the boss into the trap combo and watching it die. It's always fun to see. It's gonna go from one end of the map to another end of the map, just taking like buku damage. It's fun to see. That's why I probably will just stick to intelligence. Or I don't know yet. In the next video, you'll know what I'm going with for sure. I wonder how Dofus has changed. This is going to be a new experience for me, and I'm going to share this with you guys. I am going to have to grind up a lot of That's, like I said, that's one thing I hate, just grinding up combos. I'm probably going to be sitting in merchant mode 24/7, not having nothing bought from me. You guys in the comments, give me some suggestions on things I should sell in the market to make money. Because you have to have a lot of patience in this game if you want to play it like the no money way, which is what I'm trying to do. I don't think it should cost you to play this game, even though it would be way easier. Yup. As you can see, I have no trophy. I wonder if they added all the Dofus. Like, in the PC version, I know like they have these 7 Dofuses. Well, that's what the game's all about. I don't think they added all the Dofus. Even if they did, it's like a drop. You get it from a drop, which I still think is stupid. Why would a random mob be carrying a Dofus? I really think it should just be quests. Like, I know they got the Ice Dofus. They got this Dofus that boosts your power, I think, too. Or a trophy could do the same thing. That's for like the veteran players. Video is about to come to an end. Just going through the motions. Well, my own motion. And I'm not going to be going to Astra because it's going to be for the next part. I'm going to try to complete everything there is to do on this little island, I guess. Oh, and look, that's one thing I remember. They always ask you this question: are you a robot? No, I am not a robot. This game is so full of bots that take. Oh my god, I remember, bro. I think they had these bounty missions, and I think bots would just. Oh, bro, bots are the most aggravating thing in this game. Well, one of the most aggravating things. They make the developers place these bro, bots or no, bots or L. I mean, there are, or unless I'm using bots or L unless I'm using them. Like if I was using them, buku, like I would only use them to make comments. But that's the main function of bots, just to make comments. I feel like if the game developers didn't make it so hard to make commas, bots wouldn't exist. Well, I don't think it's that hard to make commas. It's just you have to be patient. You have to work hard, be patient, be smart, have a plan to do all this. As you can see, I'm looking through all the achievements, trying to find the island I'm on, trying to find its achievements. It used to be Incarnam, but I don't know. See, you gotta get all those achievements. I am going to go back to the dungeon and get all those achievements too. So this is the end of the video. Goodbye.